One of the features that I've really grown to like the most in Canvas is this grades feature. So this is really nice to use if like you're working in class and you need to see who submitted and who didn't. This is super awesome to just quick check. So one thing, people get really confused about the view. So when you go in here, you can arrange this. It's always going to go by default, which I'm not really quite sure how they default it. I think I've kind of figured it out, but it's kind of all over. You can do it by assignment name or oldest to newest or newest to oldest. So if you want to do newest to oldest, like the things that are due sooner would be here. So you can change that by clicking the arrange by. You can also, if you have multiple sections, like I know specialists and probably maybe even special ed teachers, if they have grade books going, you can filter the group by the section. So if I only want to see Mrs. Jordan's class, I could click on sections, which would be down under here in her modules. I don't have sections in this class, so it won't pop up. And then I could select just her class. So another thing I can do is I can move these. So let's say I decide, you know what, we're working on this today, this lesson 1. I'm going to slide this over here. And the Nearpod, we're going to be working on today also, and this test 2. I want to be keeping an eye on these 3. Or maybe I'm updating my grades and I want to be able to check these. So whatever you decide that you want to be kind of right up front, you can just move them. The scores are right here after you graded them in SpeedGrader, or if they auto scored. This means they submitted it, but I have not graded it yet. So I can go over here and click into it and just give them a grade. I can click over here and say, you know what, it's late, it's missing, it's excused. I can add a comment, or I can go right into SpeedGrader and quick grade it. So if you allowed resubmissions, I know some people say, but I already graded it. Why did it go back to that? It's because they resubmitted it. That is most likely what happened. So another awesome feature that you can do is these 3 little buttons. So at the top, as I scroll over, you'll see those 3 little buttons. I can go ahead and message students who haven't submitted yet, haven't been graded, scored less than a certain amount, or scored more than a certain amount, and I can type in and give them a message. So that will save me a lot of time, especially this saved me tons of time when I was doing remote. I could say, this was due, and send a little message, and now Daisy will get that message that she has not turned that in yet. So that's a really nice feature. Another nice thing that you can do here, maybe you're just doing a completion grade, you can set a default grade if you want. You can also do a hide grades. So maybe you're grading and putting comments in, but it's taking a little bit of time and you don't want the students getting all upset, like, why did so-and-so get their grade and I didn't? So you can actually turn the grades off. Even you can do specific sections if you want. So you can hide that. And then what you would do is go back in and click post grades when you're all done grading. And then it'll post everything that you had put there for them. So that is another option.